I get a lot of questions from people about the 3x5 goal setting program. What it is, how does it work, where did it come from, I wanted to just spend a few minutes here on this episode to walk you through it, exactly the 3x5 system, explain it in detail. So here we go. About 8 or 9 years ago, I was living a very complicated life when it came to goal setting. At one point, I think I had 15 different goals that I was working on at the same time, and focused on nothing because that's impossible to hit that many targets all at the same time. So it was very complicated. I've tried different goal setting programs. I don't know if you can relate, but it's not fun, and really you don't get anything done. You feel great January 1st when you're all organized. You've got all these categories. You have physical goals, my spiritual goals, my mental goals, my family goals, my fun goals. I had fun goals. That was a category for goals, was fun. Anyways, so I had all that, and it just wasn't going anywhere. And at some point along the way, I had this epiphany that I needed to do something a lot more simple. And the 3x5 goal setting program was born. That's where it started. I went to the store and I got some 3x5 cards, and I thought, okay, I'm going to write some things down on this card. I'm going to take it with me everywhere I go. And this is going to be my plan for the day. At the end of the day, I'll file it, and tomorrow morning I'll have a new one. And I'll start over, and I'll do that day after day. That's really how it started. I just would get blank goal setting cards. So if you don't have these from this program, go down to the store and buy some blank ones. You can. That's how I started out. Anyways, so let me just walk you through what's on here and how this works. The benefits of the 3x5 program is that it forces you to be simple. It forces you to be direct and to be concise and deliberate about your goal setting. And a lot of these other programs don't, and that's why a lot of people get frustrated. They start out all excited on January 1st. I've got a plan. This year's going to be different. I'm going to make this one work. Then by January 23rd or whatever date, everything falls apart. They realize they've bitten off more than they can chew, or it's not organized, or it's just they're trying to focus on too many things. That's what happened to me. I don't know if you can relate, but if you can, you should try this. So how it works is, on one side, you write down, I don't know, you can't really tell. This is a 3x5 card. At the top, you're going to write the date. Below that, you're going to write your one main goal in life. The one main goal in life. I said one, and I said that on purpose because you need to have just one main goal in life. And you can do one at a time, and you can change it, and you can update it, and you can accomplish it and get a new one. And there can be other things that you want to focus on, or that you want to achieve in your life as well. But for your focus, channel it into one area. Multitasking is a total farce. You can't do it unless you're talking about non-cognitive tasks like walking and chewing gum at the same time. If you consider that multitasking, then okay. But anything that requires thinking, anything that requires your attention, that requires your brain, that all has to be done one at a time. So why not make your goals the same way? Pick one. Which goal in your life is really going to kill it for you? What one thing do you want to accomplish that'll really make a difference? Okay, everything else is secondary to that. So you write that at the top of your page. Again, you don't have a lot of space. This is really small. You got to write simple. I use keywords when I write, a lot of keywords. So just a few words or things to kind of remind me. I kind of abbreviate when I write on this, and it forces me to do that, and I like that about it. So below that, you are going to write, what one thing will you do this month to support your big goal? Your big goal should be something that takes several months to do, maybe up to a year, I don't know. But it's a big goal. It's not going to happen overnight. So what are you going to do this month? Below that, what are you going to do this week to get you closer to your monthly activity, or the activity that you've chosen for the month? So you've got your month, your big goal. Below that, what you're going to do this month, and below that, what are you going to do this week? Okay, that's the 3 part of the 3x5. The 5 part is on the other side of the card. You flip it over and you write down 5 things you are going to do today to get you toward your one activity that you made for yourself that you're going to do this week. Now, notice I call them activities instead of goals. I really don't know why. It just seems to be better that way. But if you want to call them your weekly goal, monthly goal, you can, whatever. But I say it's the one main thing you're going to do this day, today. 5 things to get you towards the one main thing on the week and the one main thing on the month, and supporting your main goal at the end of the year. Now, for this to work, you have to start out with a kind of a big plan. You have to start out with spend some time thinking, spend some time in a book, spend some time journaling, spend some time writing out your expectations, your capabilities. This program works best assuming you've done all those things. So do those things first, lay a foundation, and start this program. You carry this with you all day long. If you have ideas, there's a little space here. You can write them down, capture ideas, and then at the very end of the day, if you have any extra space, you write down a few things that you're thankful for. It's always good to go back and refresh your mind at the things that you have instead of the things that you don't have. So you do that. By the end of the day, this gets all filled up, and then you take it and you file it. After a couple of weeks, you're going to get a stack of these, and you just go through. You get about 20 minutes on a Saturday or something, on a Sunday, and you go through card by card, and you pull off all the ideas and all the different things that you have written down. And you journal, and you write them down, and you file and categorize them. But what's important is that you fill out a new one every night before you go to bed. So I'm going to log this one in. I'm going to go through my checklist of things that I've done today. Anything that's not been checked off that I happen to have missed for the day, they go at the top of the list for tomorrow. And then tomorrow's list gets filled out right before bed, and I set it on my dresser. So when you wake up in the morning, you wake up to this sitting right there. You're going to wake up, it's right there. This is your plan for the day. You've got your goals. You remind yourself every day, you write it again and again and again. Your one main goal in life, you ingrain it in your mind. So you write that out. You've got it. And then after that, your monthly goal, your weekly goal, those are all there for reminders. At the end of the day, you've checked off your daily items, or you haven't. You move them over, you fill out a new card, and you set it on your dresser, and you wake up in the next morning, and there's your plan. It's all ready to go. So you just wake up and execute. It's a great system. It's very simple. Again, it forces you to be focused on what's most important. It forces you to abbreviate, to think simple and clean and clear and not overcomplicate, because we have a tendency to way overcomplicate our lives. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, clean goal-setting program. I love it. And I want to issue a challenge. If you're listening to this for the first time, take 30 days and try the 3x5 goal-setting program for yourself and see what it does for you. Just take 30 days. You don't have anything to lose. Go to the store and buy some blank ones if you don't have these that I have. There's some notes and things written on here, make it real easy and organized. But if you don't have those, then go to the store and buy some 3x5 cards and try it out. Then come back to this video, or go to my Facebook page, or go to the website or somewhere. Get in touch with me, make a comment, do something to tell me what you thought. Tell me what happened. Tell me how it was different, better, worse, whatever, than any other program that you've tried out there. I am anxious for feedback. I would love to hear stories. I'd love to hear what you think of it. So go ahead and discuss below this video and try it out. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help in any way I can. And good luck. I think you'll love it.